Our top focus on breaking at 10, communalism appears to have taken centre stage in the political debate ahead of the general elections. Now, speaking in his constituency, Union Minister Salman Khurshid on Tuesday referred to Modi as impotent, an impotent person who could not stop the killers in the 2002 Gujarat riots. Khurshid's comments come just hours after Rajnath Singh said, and I quote him now, "If there has been a mistake or a shortcoming on our part, we will bow down and ask for forgiveness," unquote.
तुम इतने मजबूत सशक्त आदमी जो भारत का प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहते हो, तुम गोधरा में लोगों की सुरक्षा नहीं कर पाए। कोई आया और चला गया और मार गया, अब तुम सुरक्षा नहीं कर पाए। इतने मजबूत आदमी थे और उसके बाद नहीं रोक पाए तो समझ में आता है। उसके बाद दंगे फसाद होते रहे 10 दिन, तो उनको नहीं रोक पाए, उनको भी नहीं रोक पाए। हमारा आरोप ये नहीं है कि तुमने मरवाया है, हमारा आरोप ये है कि तुम नपुंसक हो, तुम मारने वालों को रोक नहीं पाए।
कभी भी यहां गड़बड़ हुआ, कहीं यदि हम लोगों के पार्ट पर भी कोई गलती और चूक हुई होगी तो मैं आपको यकीन दिलाता हूं कि हम शीश झुकाकर, अपना सिर झुकाकर हम क्षमा मांग लेंगे। 1984 की याद दिलाना चाहता हूं, जब श्रीमती इंदिरा गांधी की हत्या हुई थी। उस समय हमने नहीं कहा था उनकी हत्या के बाद कि जब बड़ा वृक्ष गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है, ये हमने नहीं कहा था। कांग्रेस के दिग्गज नेता, बड़े नेता जो बाद में प्राइम मिनिस्टर हुए थे, उन्होंने कहा था। हम लोगों ने क्या कहा? माइनॉरिटी जो थी, सिख कम्युनिटी, उनके ऊपर जो जुल्म हो रहा था उसको कंडम किया था और उन्हें बचाने के लिए जितनी ताकत लगाई जा सकती है, हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोगों ने वह ताकत लगाई थी।
देश के सामने दो सबसे बड़ी समस्याएं हैं, भ्रष्टाचार और सांप्रदायिकता। और सांप्रदायिकता को मैं भ्रष्टाचार से ज्यादा बड़ी समस्या मानता हूं। उसका कारण है, भ्रष्टाचार में किसी नेता ने कुछ लूट लिया, चलो कोई बात नहीं, भुगत रहे हैं। लेकिन अगर दंगों में हमारा परिवार खत्म हो गया तो वो तो जिंदगी का सवाल है। वहां तो फिर सब कुछ खत्म हो जाता है, जिंदगी नहीं बचती है। तो अगर देश के अंदर बहुत सारे लोग इनसिक्योर फील करें तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या।
Let's get in a word from our Raj Gopalan, senior journalist who's joining us on the phone line. Thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today, Mr. Raj Gopalan. It seems that communalism is clearly taking centre stage. Even the Aam Aadmi Party saying that more than corruption, communalism is an issue. But unfortunately, Union Minister Salman Khurshid lowering the discourse, calling Narendra Modi an impotent person who couldn't control rioters.
The Aam Aadmi Party is a B team of Congress. Aam Aadmi Party was born out of corruption, Lokpal. Instead of concentrating on Lokpal and fighting corruption, they have shifted their focus on communalism. The communalism will definitely be a poll issue, whether Aam Aadmi Party raises it or Congress raises it, because it is on the peak now. And whenever Congress speaks about Godhra, they speak Godhra outside Gujarat, but not inside Gujarat, and they want to hype it. These three reasons which Aam Aadmi Party is now focusing on, Mr. Kejriwal does not have a focus. He one day Prime Minister, next day one day he's Chief Minister, next day he wants to become Prime Minister. Therefore, he's in a hurry. The man in a hurry is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal. He speaks out of turn. Communalism is, of course, a political issue, but Aam Aadmi Party lost its focus. It's lost its way. From concentrating on Lokpal and corruption, they have come to this, mainstream of communalism. Communalism is a plank where Congress is striving their best to defeat Modi. Therefore, Aam Aadmi Party politically does not have any importance in the Indian political scenario or at least 2014 elections.
Right.
That is why they lost their way.
But
and I am very sure.
Mr. Rajgopal, as far as communalism is concerned, the charges of 2002 is something that the Congress has been cornering the BJP on. Now we're seeing an apology from Rajnath Singh saying that if there is a mistake that's happened under a BJP regime, its leaders are ready to unconditionally issue an apology. But so far we've seen none from Narendra Modi.
No, the point is, you are also, in a way, you are correct. But when the court has given a verdict, and also now you see the political impact of what happened in 2002. Ramvilas Paswan is returning back after 12 years. Mr. Rajnath Singh is tendering an apology. These are all certain positive signs, which Mr. Salman Khurshid wants to neutralize it. That is why he is again focusing on Godhra. So that, the revival of Godhra issue. Once you speak about Godhra, the Muslim votes, the minority votes get consolidated towards Congress, which I am sure not in Uttar Pradesh, not in Bihar. Therefore, these are all certain political strategies, the failed strategies of Congress. They want to hit Mr. Godhra incident and Narendra Modi through using 2002. And, the latest political person who is now talking about 2002 communalism is also Mr. Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal. I don't think that it is going to be a matter of major concern for BJP because BJP has taken a positive trend now. They are hoping that they will come to power. That is why they are focusing on a different plank altogether. Now, Congress lost its way. Congress, Salman Khurshid, though he has made a point today, but I don't think that it is going to sell much outside Gujarat.
All right, Mr. Rajgopalan, thanks so much for speaking to Headlines today and sharing your views with us. But it does seem that all the three major parties are now addressing the issue of communalism, with the Aam Aadmi Party also now taking the risk of being called Congress's B team by saying that communalism is a bigger issue than corruption.